Transcend, the New Science of Self-Actualization by Barry Kaufman. Barry Kaufman's Transcend re-envisions Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, presenting a more dynamic, integrated model for human actualization. It argues that self-actualization isn't a solitary peak, but a continuous journey of growth, exploration, and connection, culminating in transcendence, the desire to contribute beyond oneself. The book challenges the traditional pyramid, offering a sailboat metaphor where safety needs form the hull and growth needs, exploration, love, purpose, are the sails. It provides a comprehensive framework for understanding human potential and well-being. Now, let's go through some pairs of questions and answers to understand the core ideas of the book. First, why is the traditional Maslow's hierarchy often misunderstood? It's often seen as a rigid pyramid where one must fully satisfy lower needs before moving up. Kaufman clarifies that Maslow himself envisioned a more fluid, dynamic system, not a strict linear progression, with various needs interacting and influencing each other simultaneously. Maslow's original work was often oversimplified into a rigid pyramid by business and psychology textbooks, implying a strict level-up system. Kaufman reveals that Maslow's later writings emphasize the dynamic interplay of needs, where even basic needs like safety can be sought alongside growth needs like love or purpose. This flexibility allows for a more realistic understanding of human motivation, acknowledging that life often requires attending to multiple needs concurrently. Second, why is the sailboat a more accurate metaphor for Maslow's revised hierarchy? The sailboat metaphor separates deficiency needs, the hull providing safety and security, from growth needs, the sails propelling exploration, love, and purpose. It illustrates that while a strong hull is crucial, the real journey and progress comes from unfurling the sails. The sailboat metaphor elegantly captures the two categories of needs, security and growth. The hull represents foundational safety needs like attachment, self-esteem, and physical security, which protect us from life's storms. The sails, on the other hand, represent the growth-oriented needs, exploration, love, and purpose, which drive us forward. This model highlights that both are essential. A strong hull without sails leads nowhere, and sails without a hull risk capsizing. Third, why are safety needs considered foundational in the sailboat metaphor? Safety needs like connection, self-esteem, and security form the hull of the sailboat. They provide the stability and protection necessary to navigate life's challenges, creating a secure base from which growth can confidently emerge and flourish. Just as a boat's hull protects it from the elements and keeps it afloat, our safety needs provide a stable foundation. These include physical safety, emotional security, a sense of belonging, attachment, and healthy self-esteem. When these needs are adequately met, we feel secure enough to take risks, explore, and engage with the world. Without a strong hull, the journey of growth becomes precarious and overwhelming, leading to anxiety and instability. Fourth, why is exploration a core growth need? Exploration is the drive to seek out novelty, knowledge, and understanding. It pushes us beyond our comfort zones, fostering curiosity, learning, and personal expansion, which are vital components of continuous self-actualization and adapting to new experiences. Maslow identified exploration as a fundamental being need, or B need, that goes beyond merely satisfying deficiencies. It's the inherent human desire to understand, to be curious, and to engage with the unknown. This drive fuels creativity, innovation, and intellectual development. When we cease to explore, we risk stagnation and a diminished sense of vitality. It's about opening ourselves to new possibilities and continuously expanding our internal and external worlds. Fifth, why is love considered a growth need, not just a deficiency need? While the need for belonging, a safety need, is about avoiding loneliness, love as a growth need transcends this. It involves deep connection, empathy, giving and receiving, fostering mutual growth, compassion, and a profound sense of shared humanity.
Maslow distinguished between D-love, deficiency love, and B-love, being love. D-love is about filling a void, like needing someone to alleviate loneliness. B-love, however, is a mature, growth-oriented love characterized by deep appreciation for the other's being, mutual respect, unconditional acceptance, and a desire for the other's flourishing. It's a generous, expansive form of love that enhances both individuals involved, moving beyond mere attachment to genuine transcendence.
Sixth, why is purpose essential for self-actualization? Purpose provides direction, meaning, and motivation, channeling our energies towards something larger than ourselves. It gives our lives coherence, helping us integrate our actions, values, and aspirations into a meaningful narrative that fosters fulfillment and contribution. Purpose is the why behind our actions, providing a sense of direction and significance. It's not just about setting goals, but about aligning our efforts with deeply held values and a vision for a better future, often one that extends beyond personal gain. Maslow saw purpose as a key driver for self-actualization, enabling individuals to transcend their immediate concerns and contribute meaningfully to the world. It provides the meaning that sustains us through challenges and setbacks. Seventh, why is transcendence the pinnacle of Maslow's revised hierarchy? Transcendence is the desire to go beyond oneself, to contribute to something greater than personal needs and desires. It involves peak experiences, compassion, and a focus on universal values, representing the highest form of human potential and self-actualization. Maslow originally introduced the concept of transcendence late in his career, seeing it as a crucial, often overlooked aspect of human potential. It's not just about individual achievement, but about dissolving the ego boundaries and connecting with humanity, nature, or a higher truth. This involves altruism, compassion, and a deep appreciation for beauty and justice. Transcendence is about finding meaning and fulfillment in contributing to the well-being of others and the world, completing the journey of self-actualization. Eighth, why is self-actualization a continuous process, not a destination? Maslow emphasized that self-actualization is a lifelong journey of becoming, characterized by ongoing growth, learning, and adaptation. It's about maximizing potential and living authentically, not reaching a fixed state of perfection or completing a checklist. The common misconception of self-actualization as a final destination or a state achieved by a select few is misleading. Kaufman, drawing from Maslow, highlights that it's an active verb, self-actualizing, implying continuous effort, reflection, and adjustment. It involves embracing challenges, learning from failures, and constantly striving to align oneself with one's authentic nature and values. The goal isn't to be perfect, but to be fully human and fully alive in the process of becoming. Ninth, why is integration crucial for well-being? Integration involves harmonizing various aspects of the self, thoughts, feelings, past, present, and future, into a coherent whole. This reduces internal conflict, fosters authenticity, and allows for a more unified and resilient sense of identity, promoting psychological health. Psychological health isn't about suppressing parts of ourselves, but about integrating them. This means acknowledging and accepting our strengths and weaknesses, our past experiences, and our future aspirations, bringing them into a cohesive narrative. Kaufman argues that true self-actualization involves this integration, leading to a more authentic and less fragmented self. When we are integrated, we experience less internal struggle and are better equipped to face external challenges with a unified sense of purpose. 10th, why is embracing vulnerability a strength in growth? Vulnerability allows for genuine connection, deep empathy, and authentic self-expression. It requires courage to expose our true selves, fostering trust and intimacy, which are essential for fulfilling love and robust personal growth, moving beyond superficiality. Often mistaken for weakness, vulnerability is a profound strength. It involves the willingness to be seen for who we truly are, imperfections and all. This openness is fundamental for forming deep, meaningful relationships and for honest self-reflection. When we embrace vulnerability,
we allow ourselves to be truly loved and to experience authentic connection, which are vital components of the love sail in Kaufman's model. It enables us to move past facades and engage with life more fully. 11th, why is courage vital for self-actualization? Courage is the willingness to face fear, take risks, and pursue one's authentic path despite obstacles. It enables us to challenge limiting beliefs, step into the unknown, and consistently choose growth over comfort, propelling us forward on the self-actualizing journey. Self-actualization is not a passive process. It requires active engagement and the bravery to confront internal and external resistance. Maslow believed that growth often involves making growth choices over regression choices, which demands courage. This means daring to be different, to pursue unconventional paths, to speak one's truth, and to embrace the uncertainty that comes with personal expansion. Without courage, we remain stuck in our comfort zones, unable to unfurl our sails fully. 12th, why is the cultivation of healthy self-esteem a safety need? Healthy self-esteem, based on genuine self-worth and competence, provides a crucial internal sense of security. It allows us to navigate challenges without being overly dependent on external validation, forming a strong hull for psychological resilience and stability. Maslow considered self-esteem a deficiency need because its absence can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and a constant need for external approval. Healthy self-esteem, however, is not narcissistic pride, but a stable, realistic appreciation of one's own worth and capabilities. It acts as an inner anchor, preventing us from being tossed about by every criticism or failure. With a strong sense of self-esteem, we are more resilient, can take constructive criticism, and are less prone to seeking validation at the expense of our true selves. 13th, why are peak experiences significant for transcendence? Peak experiences are moments of intense joy, awe, and profound meaning, where one feels fully alive and connected to something larger. They offer glimpses of one's highest potential and can inspire a deeper commitment to growth and a transcendent purpose. Maslow described peak experiences as transient moments of self-actualization, characterized by feelings of ecstasy, wonder, and a loss of self-consciousness. These can occur in various contexts: appreciating art, experiencing nature, deep love, or intense creative flow. While temporary, they are transformative, providing profound insights and reinforcing the value of growth and purpose. They serve as powerful motivators, reminding us of our capacity for greatness and connection, pushing us towards a more transcendent way of being. 14th, why is the pursuit of truth a core B value? The being values, B values, like truth, goodness, beauty, and justice, are inherent human strivings, not merely means to an end. The pursuit of truth involves honesty, reality, and wisdom, guiding our exploration and purpose beyond egocentric desires. Maslow identified B values as the qualities that self-actualizing individuals embody and strive for. These are intrinsically rewarding and represent the highest forms of human motivation. The pursuit of truth means seeking an accurate understanding of reality, being honest with oneself and others, and valuing wisdom for its own sake. This goes beyond simply gathering facts. It's about living in accordance with what is real and true, which is fundamental for authentic self-actualization and meaningful contribution. 15th, why must we integrate our darker aspects for holistic growth? Ignoring or suppressing our shadow self, our fears, insecurities, and less desirable traits leads to fragmentation and internal conflict. Integrating these aspects rather than denying them allows for a more complete and authentic self, fostering true psychological health. True self-actualization isn't about being perfectly good or always positive. It involves acknowledging and integrating all parts of ourselves, including our shadow aspects, as described by Jung. When we suppress these parts, they don't disappear. They often manifest in unhealthy ways, such as projection onto others or internal conflict. By consciously accepting and working with our darker traits, we achieve greater self-awareness, compassion for ourselves and others, and a more robust, integrated personality, essential for genuine growth.
16th, why is creativity a universal human potential? Creativity isn't just for artists. It's a fundamental human capacity for original thought, problem-solving, and self-expression. It's a key component of exploration and purpose, allowing us to adapt, innovate, and bring new ideas into existence, enriching our lives and the world. Maslow believed that creativity is an inherent characteristic of self-actualizing individuals, not a specialized talent. It's the ability to perceive the world in fresh ways, to connect disparate ideas, and to express oneself authentically. This can manifest in diverse forms, from writing code to parenting, cooking, or solving everyday problems. Cultivating creativity is crucial for personal growth, as it encourages flexible thinking, resilience, and a playful engagement with life, essential for navigating the unknown. 17th, why is being open to experience crucial for growth? Openness to experience, a key personality trait, involves intellectual curiosity, imagination, and a willingness to embrace new ideas and feelings. It fuels exploration, helps us learn from diverse perspectives, and allows for continuous personal evolution and adaptation. Individuals high in openness to experience are naturally drawn to novelty and complexity. They are more likely to question assumptions, engage with challenging ideas, and explore different cultures or viewpoints. This trait is strongly linked to intellectual growth and psychological flexibility, which are vital for navigating an ever-changing world. By actively cultivating openness, we expand our mental horizons, foster empathy, and remain receptive to the continuous learning required for self-actualization. 18th, why is compassion for others a sign of transcendence? Compassion extends beyond empathy. It involves feeling concern for others' suffering and a desire to alleviate it. It signifies a shift from self-focus to other focus, embodying universal values and contributing to collective well-being, a hallmark of transcendent individuals. While empathy is about understanding another's feelings, compassion adds the active desire to help. Maslow saw compassion as a crucial aspect of transcendence, indicating a mature understanding of our interconnectedness. It moves us beyond mere self-interest to a broader concern for humanity and the world. Cultivating compassion not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives, fostering a deeper sense of purpose and connection, aligning with the B values of goodness and justice. 19th, why is authenticity a cornerstone of self-actualization? Authenticity means living in alignment with one's true self, values, and beliefs, rather than conforming to external pressures. It fosters integrity, trust, and a genuine sense of self-worth, making our journey of growth more meaningful and sustainable. To self-actualize is to become fully oneself. This requires authenticity, the courage to express who you truly are, even when it's unpopular or challenging. It involves knowing your core values, understanding your emotions, and acting in ways that are consistent with your inner experience. Inauthenticity, conversely, leads to internal conflict, resentment, and a feeling of being disconnected from oneself. Authenticity strengthens the self-esteem hull and allows the exploration, love, and purpose sails to genuinely unfurl. 20th, why is acknowledging our growth edges important? Growth edges are the areas where we feel challenged, uncomfortable, or uncertain, indicating potential for development. Leaning into these edges rather than avoiding them is where true learning and expansion occur, propelling us towards greater actualization. Just as a plant grows towards the light, humans grow when they push against their limits. Growth edges are those boundaries of our current capabilities, knowledge, or comfort zones. Avoiding them keeps us stagnant, while engaging with them, even with discomfort, leads to new skills, insights, and resilience. This continuous engagement with our growth edges is a fundamental aspect of the exploration sail, ensuring that the self-actualizing journey remains dynamic and enriching, constantly expanding our potential. Action Plan. Next steps. 1. Reflect on your personal sailboat. Identify your strongest hull, safety, needs, and which sales, growth needs like exploration, love, purpose, you are currently unfurling or neglecting. Journal about areas needing attention. 2. Practice growth choices. When faced with a decision, ask yourself if it's a choice that fosters growth, even if uncomfortable, or regression, comfort, familiarity. Intentionally choose growth once a day. 3. Cultivate a B value daily. Choose one B value, example, truth, beauty, goodness, justice, and actively seek to embody it or appreciate it in your daily life. For instance, notice beauty in nature or practice honesty in a conversation. 4. Engage in micro-explorations. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes each week to exploring something new, a different genre of music, a new walking path, a short documentary on an unfamiliar topic, or learning a few words in a new language. 5. Connect with purpose. Identify one small action you can take this week that aligns with a larger purpose you care about, whether it's helping a neighbor, volunteering for a cause, or contributing to a community project.
That's all for today's book. How do you think? Do you have any feedback or your own ideas popping up in your mind? Please feel free to let us know by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get updates on new book summaries from us. Thanks and have a good day.